Why prompt your movement to visit this area and several other communities where some Nigerians were kidnapped?
Well, let me start by introducing myself first. My name is Honorable Joshua Chidedubika. I'm the member representing Amak Buhari Federal Constituency. You asked me why prompt response. I think the first major task of government is to protect the life and the properties of the citizens. And I am a member representing them. I should be concerned when issue of this kind happened, which has not been happening. I've been in Abuja for more than 27 years. But I can tell you that since last year and this year, we have been witnessing what has not been happening in Abuja. And since morning, you people have been on the tour with us. We started from Dusa Alhaji, where lives were lost. Even a 13-year-old, you can imagine that. When you talk about the criminality in it, then you imagine also, why will anybody want to kill a 13-year-old? Even though we're talking about security, I'm pleading to these people who are committing this crime to know that at the end of the day, they come from a place. This Nigeria belongs to all of us. And when you go into somebody's house, kidnap him or her, the children, the entire family. The incident in Kubwa, in Aduse, the entire family were kidnapped, and the 13-year-old mother. So it's a serious concern. And before now, I've been, hammering on the issue of security, not just now.
Well, in the security aspect, we also learned that the FCT minister and some other stakeholders had a council meeting.
Yes.
So were you part of that meeting? What was the outcome of it?
Well, to me, I don't know whether it's an, what will I call it? Maybe the minister was not aware or something like that, but that shouldn't have been it. If there is any stakeholder meeting that can be called in Abuja and the representative and the senator and the chairman are not there, then, well, the chairman was there, but maybe it was an oversight, but that was an oversight that is not supposed to be. That is how I put it.
How will you say it's an oversight? The FCT minister, as a former governor, should know that in FCT just...
Let me give him the benefit of doubt that it was an oversight. Because originally, anybody is supposed to know that, yes, if there is an issue of this kind, that the representative of the people should be here.
So what would be your advice to the FCT minister?
Well, before now, I have written a series of letters concerning the security problems that we have in FCT. Apart from kidnapping, even in the city, under the bridges, under the flyovers, people's phones are being snatched, valuables, one chance, a lot of criminality is going on. People's vehicles have been, at gunpoint, stolen. People have been, several people have been attacked in different places. Some of them, maybe they did not even report about it. Some of them, it will happen to them and they will just move on. And if things like this can be happening in FCT, that calls for a serious concern. Because if FCT cannot be safe, where else can be? And on this also, I have written a letter to Mr. President himself, calling his attention for what FCT represents. We have diplomats, diplomatic society, community living here. We have multinational companies. We have ministries and agencies of government. But that notwithstanding, even where we don't have something like that, where individuals, citizens are living, they should be protected. So, and I've given my own recommendations on what I think that can be done.
Well, some of these
And one, look at the issue of the Department of DSS in Abuja. I believe they should be made to be a full agency of its own as far as Abuja is concerned, to separate them from the national body. because if that is done, they will have more professional staffs, and they can really have a proper plan on how information gathering can be done in FCT, you know. And again, you know, in the time past, we have talked about issue of state police to help to curb the insecurity. And government can use FCT as a pilot state to do that. They can separate the Nigerian police, the FCT police, from Nigerian police, and practice that here and see how it goes. You know, building up these institutions and using them here can show us how it can work when it gets to other states. These are part of my suggestions. And again, being that the security apparatus in Abuja now is overwhelmed, we can also rely on our community security arrangements. And for this to be done, there is a lot of things that is required for it. Some of these people that, you can see, some time ago you see a lot of motorcycles crushed. And most of our police stations don't have a functional vehicle. And I'm talking about police stations that exist in the rural communities. So we can also give some of these bikes for these policemen to use it for community policing, for the community security setups that we can have, like vigilantes, things like that. This can be given to them to enable them to patrol our community.
As a lawmaker, how are you going to bring some of these issues up again?
Well, we are on research. And again, what is needed, that I think, is that issue of security, when you talk about it, money is involved. Like Abuja. Abuja should have some kind of drones that when incident happens like this, even before the police get there, the department that handles such things can send the drone, and the drone can be hovering around monitoring the environment even before, and helping the responders to know the direction that these criminals are moving. So such things are needed. And for you to do this, you really need money. So I will be calling for a special security intervention fund for FCT to enable FCT to put these kind of things in place. Because what FCT have presently cannot really take care of our security. I can bet that.
Okay, thank you. Lastly, I want to know, what are the lapses that you have observed so far since you walk around the old places?
You see, like I said, even the police, I will not blame them much, because they're not having what it takes to do this job. Let's be fair to them. Police are human beings like you and me. You don't have enough arms, you don't have the required vehicles, so how do you do that? You can perform miracle on that. So these are the lapses. And money is required to get this done. And this is a new administration also. I cannot blame this administration. This is just 5 months of coming to power. And I know that Mr. President will understand what this means to his administration if he allow a thing of this nature to be happening in Abuja. I know that a lot is going on right now. So I'm assuring the people, because one thing is to assure the people so that they have faith in government, and I believe that at the end of the day that something good will come out from it. And from the side of the legislative side, pushing for more funds to be given and making sure that when such is done, that the people who are managing it use it judiciously. That I will be doing. Thank you.